Hi there, I'm Lisa Ryan from Counseling for Busy People and founder of Advocacy Circle Marriage and Family Counseling. Thanks so much for coming here to listen with me. I think I've got an exceptional idea that will fast track you to feeling great and cranking out your very best every day. I'd like you to think about the value of polishing up all your strengths and talents rather than trying to work on improving all of your weaknesses. We all have plenty of both. It's just a hands-down smarter way, I think, to spend your time. Last night I went into a Barnes & Noble, and in the self-help section I found literally hundreds of books offering advice on how to improve on weaknesses. To me, that makes absolutely zero sense. Here's my point. Most of those books focus on negatives. I'm sure you already have a bunch of those books. I know I do. Throw out those books into the wastebasket and only keep the ones that build on your natural talents and strengths. Focusing on your weaknesses is just not an economical way to devote your time. Plus, focusing on your weaknesses just makes you feel inadequate when you're absolutely not inadequate. As I see it, if we all spend our time improving on a weakness, so let's put a grade to that weakness. Let's say it's a D, and we're going to bring it up to a C. You with me so far? So let's grade a strength, let's say it's a B, and if we work on it, we'll bring it up to an A. Well, maybe I'm the only person out here who sees it this way, but I would much rather turn a B into an A than kill myself trying to turn a D into a C. A C is average. Do you want to be simply ordinary? I think it's just plain makes no sense whatsoever, and here's why. 1, it's more fun and way more rewarding to work towards improving something you're already good at. I like working with people. In my 20s, my first job was as a flight attendant. Great job. I was the person that all the other flight attendants called when they had an upset passenger. Because I'm a born listener. I always have been. It just comes naturally to me. I often think that that job played an essential part in what and who I eventually turned out to be today. Why not learn how to make what comes naturally to you anyway an even greater asset? You're just going to have much more fun. 2, it's not fun to work on something you're terrible at. For me, it's math. I hate math, probably because I'm so bad at it. I have spent zero time trying to learn how to like math. I have spent years learning how to understand and help people. Much better use of my time, I think. I also like writing. I write blogs and many articles. I have my whole life. Sometimes I even write on behalf of clients. I'm a secret ghostwriter for those really earnest clients who are particularly ungifted when it comes to putting their feelings on a page. So I take what I hear them say and I put it on paper. 3, be a sponge for learning more about things you're already naturally good at. I'm always reading pieces from great writers so that I can learn how to craft a tight idea in a better or a different way. But mostly, I also enjoy reading anything that's really well written. Life's just too short not to learn about things that you love. Some of you may not yet know what your natural strengths and talents are. If that's you, just ask yourself what you love. Make a long list and then get selective. Ask yourself what your friends ask you for advice about. Pay attention when a really candid person tosses a compliment your way. That could be a huge clue. 4, delegate out all those dog jobs that you can't stand because you're not any good at them. Give them to someone who excels in those areas. You can't be great at everything. Grace in my office, thankfully, is a math wizard. She speaks a language to bookkeepers and accountants that I have no interest in whatsoever, not in even learning. She loves numbers. I do not. Jordan does all my social media stuff. I must say, I do like that too, but I've found that my time is better spent focusing on people and on writing for them about things that matter to them, like you. And I am crazy curious about learning how to get better at what I truly love, reaching you and helping you feel fantastic about your life. If you don't have the money to hire a Grace or a Jordan to do your math, then swap your strengths with someone else's strengths. Barter. Choose to spend most of your time building on your strengths. So toss out any of those books that just make you feel like you're less than or lacking in some way. Turn that B you naturally have into an A. You'll enjoy the boost so much more than you ever would working on anything that makes you feel barely average. Who needs to turn a D into a C? You are not average. No one outside of school needs to work on any goal that's only going to give them a C. Crummy, crummy way to spend your time. So delegate or barter. If you see the value in becoming your natural A, press the thumbs up button below, share it with one of your also very talented friends, and subscribe if you'd like to catch my next video or post. Thanks, and take really good care now.